Duggar News. Jill Duggar mourns tragic loss on heartbreaking day. Duggar News followers are proud of the family for being able to heal. When Josh Duggar went to prison for his heinous crimes, it was too hard for the members to put their best forward and move on. But even when the siblings did focus on healing, there were some sad days in their lives. Jill Duggar announced her stillbirth this year, for instance. It was a devastating loss for Jill and her husband, Derek Dillard. After looking at their social media posts, fans must know how devoted they were as a couple to expanding their family and being parents. Alas, life had other plans. In a new post, Jill shared yet another devastating news about her miscarriage. What did she say? What was she mourning? Duggar News. Jill Duggar and Derek announced stillbirth of their baby number 4. Over the years, Duggar News followers already know of the kind of belief system and teachings Duggars had to follow. It included the notion of marrying young and expanding their family. While many siblings did get out of the toxic aspects of the religious teachings, they still held on to some beliefs. One of them was Jill Duggar. Jill and her husband, Derek Duggar, are parents to 3 kids already, i.e., Israel, Samuel, and Frederick. But this year, the unthinkable happened as the reality TV star had to lose her 4th baby. It was a stillbirth, and they made heartbreaking posts about the loss. The couple also held a funeral for their baby girl, whom they wanted to name Isla. Well, Jill ended up making yet another heartbreaking post about her experience with losing her daughter. She made a massive announcement while mourning the sad day. Everyone was curious about what it was like today. Duggar News. Jill marks 6 months anniversary of losing her baby girl, Isla, RIP. As mentioned above, celebrations were for Jill and Derek Dillard at first. When they found out they were going to welcome their first ever daughter, they were on top of the world. But things didn't work out in the way they wanted. Jill was 4 months pregnant before the stillbirth, as the baby was due in August. Well, the scars of losing a child run deep. That's because Jill Dillard shared another heartbreaking post. Duggar News followers were devastated after finding out she marked her daughter's 6-month death anniversary. Jill started off her post by saying, "6 months without you." She couldn't believe how the time flies. She left a message for her baby girl while revealing all the things she did in her memory. Jill started off her day by jogging to a creek and then had a breakfast picnic on the same day and also took a dip in the water body. That's not all. The Duggar News star also wore a little bit of pink in remembrance of Isla. Viewers were quite sentimental after such a reveal. They wished strength upon Jill and the rest of the family on social media. However, Jill had shut down the comments of her post to avoid trolling and negativity on such a devastating day. Fans were glad she was taking measures to protect her mental health. Keep an eye on TV season and spoilers for more Duggar News updates. In a poignant turn of events, Jill Duggar, known for her appearances on the reality series, 19 Kids and Counting, is mourning a profound loss. The day marked a somber occasion for the Duggar family as Jill shared the heartbreaking news on her social media platforms. Fans and followers were taken aback when Jill posted an emotional tribute, expressing her sorrow and reflecting on the cherished memories shared with her loved one. While she did not disclose specific details, her heartfelt message resonated with many who have followed her journey over the years. Jill emphasized the importance of family during this difficult time, highlighting how they have come together to support one another. The Duggar family has faced numerous challenges, and this loss adds another layer to their ongoing narrative. Support from fans has poured in, with many expressing their condolences and sharing their own stories of loss. The Duggar family, known for their strong Christian faith, often leans on their beliefs during tough times, and this situation is no different. As Jill navigates this painful chapter, she remains focused on healing and honoring the memory of her loved one. The outpouring of love from the community serves as a reminder of the connections that can be formed through shared experiences of grief and resilience. In the coming days, it's expected that Jill will continue to share updates with her followers, highlighting how she and her family are coping with this tragedy. As the Duggar family has always emphasized, love and support from one another play a crucial role in overcoming life's challenges. This heartbreaking news serves as a reminder of the fragility of life and the importance of treasuring our loved ones. The Duggar family, particularly Jill, is now in the thoughts and prayers of many as they navigate this difficult journey together. Duggar News. Jill Duggar mourns tragic loss on heartbreaking day. In a deeply emotional moment for the Duggar family, Jill Duggar has announced a tragic loss that has left her heartbroken. Known for her upbringing on the reality series, 19 Kids and Counting, Jill has been a familiar face to millions, and this recent news has struck a chord with fans and supporters alike. A personal farewell Jill took to social media to share her feelings, posting a heartfelt message about her loss. While she chose to keep certain details private, her words conveyed a profound sense of grief and longing. Many of her followers expressed their sympathy, reflecting on how they have grown attached to her journey over the years. In her post, Jill highlighted cherished memories and the impact that her loved one had on her life. The pain of saying goodbye was palpable in her message, as she described the love and laughter they shared. Her vulnerability has resonated with many, showcasing the raw emotions that accompany such a significant loss. Family support in times of grief. Family becomes a vital support system, and the Duggar family has always emphasized the importance of togetherness. Jill mentioned how her family has rallied around her during this challenging period, providing comfort and solace. This solidarity is a testament to the strong bonds that have characterized the Duggar household, even amidst past controversies and challenges. Fans of the Duggar family have responded with an outpouring of love and support, flooding Jill's social media with messages of condolence. Many have shared their own experiences with loss, creating a sense of community and understanding among those who can relate to her sorrow. Faith and healing. As a family deeply rooted in their Christian faith, the Duggars often find strength in their beliefs during difficult times. Jill has expressed her reliance on faith as she navigates this painful chapter, reminding her followers that healing is a process that takes time. Her commitment to honoring her loved one's memory through faith and positive actions is a poignant reminder of the resilience that can arise in the face of tragedy. A call for reflection. This heartbreaking news serves as a reminder of life's fragility and the importance of cherishing our loved ones. Jill's message has prompted many to reflect on their relationships, encouraging followers to express their love and appreciation for those who matter most in their lives. In a world that can often feel overwhelming, moments like these remind us of our shared humanity and the connections that bind us. Looking ahead. As Jill continues to process her grief, many are eager to see how she will honor her loved one's legacy. The Duggar family has a history of using their platform to promote positivity and family values, and this situation may inspire Jill to share her journey of healing in the coming weeks. Fans will likely remain engaged, eager to support her through this trying time. In conclusion, Jill Duggar's tragic loss has not only affected her personally but has also touched the hearts of many who have followed her story. The love and support from her family, friends, and fans will undoubtedly play a crucial role as she navigates the difficult road ahead. Stay tuned for more updates on Jill and her family's journey as they face this heartbreaking chapter together.